Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jordana, and if not, then thank you for coming back and taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. Today has been a struggle because it's Sunday, so it's my day to film, and I was waiting and hoping for my voice to be back to normal, but this is what we're dealing with. So I'm just gonna sit here and film 3 videos for you guys for the next week. Today, it's gonna be a good one. It's the type of videos that you guys love. It's an empties, and it's the first empties video of the year. As always, I'm gonna put the total of what I've finished this year. It includes makeup, skincare, hair care, whatever, beauty products in general, and I'm gonna give you a small review about each product so that if you want to try it, you get to know my thoughts. For you to finish a product, when you have so many, it says something about the products. So if you want to see my first empties video of the year and the products that I have, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is what my empties basket looks like. I'm gonna show you here products that are on my project pan that maybe I already showed on my update. Okay, so let's start with mascara. I have 4 right here, and the first one that I'm gonna show you is the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black. This is the holy grail. I have it on my kids right now. This is the mascara that I use on my clients, and that means that's my all-time favorite mascara. This I trust. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge. What else can you ask for in a mascara? And it's affordable. I also have here a product that I was keeping for a while and that I didn't wanna get rid of. This is a discontinued product by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Lash Genius Waterproof Top Coat. And this is basically a top coat that makes any mascara waterproof. I don't know why they discontinued it, but they were wrong doing it. I was looking for this for a long while before I noticed that they were no longer making it, and I wish I could have one for my kids. That way I can use other formulas of mascaras that I want and make sure that they don't go anywhere with the top coat. This one I actually enjoyed a lot. This was the MAC False Lashes, and it's a deluxe sample size. This is a good one. I wouldn't purchase it because, like I said, I prefer the L'Oreal one, and that one is cheaper, but this was actually a good mascara. And I seem to enjoy more affordable mascaras, and this one, I don't know the name of this one. I think this is the Colossal Volume Maybelline mascara, but I forgot the name. It's also a good one, but it's nothing like the L'Oreal one. To be honest, nowadays I will always prefer a drugstore mascara, even though that what I'm wearing right now is the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I think they're better for the price. I don't think a mascara is worth paying $20 to $30. Now going to some skincare, I have here the Hollywood California Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. This mask lasted me about 2 years, and this is a good one. This was the mask that I used to use every time I would travel. I would take even in a small sample pot a bit of it just to carry with me when I would travel. That way I could use it on the plane, and then I could use it when I got to the place where I was gonna go and on the plane back, and it would make my skin better. Every time you travel, airplanes take a lot out of your skin. So I would highly recommend it. Would I repurchase? Not right now because I have another mask to go through. But after I finish them, this is my go-to hydrating mask. I know it's expensive. The scent is beautiful. And like I said, it lasted me for a while. Maybe if you have dry skin, it won't last you as long as mine did for me. Another product that I love, it's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. This is Hollywood's 2-minute facial. I love the sensation of clean skin when I'm in the shower, and this was a product that I would use twice a week. This is a deluxe size one. This is the small size that they sell at Sephora. It's beautiful. This one was sent to me by Kate Somerville. I enjoyed it while I have it, and I think I'm gonna repurchase it. Not now, because I'm not gonna spend more money than what I did on my trip. If you guys saw my haul, you already know that I spent a lot of money shopping makeup, and for me, skincare, if I have some, it's a priority to finish it before getting new skincare, unless I get something for PR. It makes your skin tingly. It clears up your skin if it's feeling clogged and awful. It's pricey, but I think it's worth the money, and I also love the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser, and it's sort of a daily cleanser with little beads, and oh, that one is wonderful. It's also expensive, but they're definitely products that I would repurchase once I go through the products that I already have in my collection. Okay, so this is a fail for me. This is the Abnormal Beauty Company, The Ordinary, and this is the Buffet, and it's supposed to be just a serum for your entire face. You can use it AM and PM, and it's supposed to make your skin feel better overall. But for me, The Ordinary, I've had just 2 products from them. One worked for about a month and then stopped working, and this one I didn't even see the difference. So for me, it's good to have something affordable like The Ordinary, but it needs to be affordable and work. Because if it doesn't make a difference, I don't even want to pay $1 for it. This one, I've seen people with good reviews about it. It wasn't for me. It didn't make a difference. At least I didn't notice a difference, and I went through the entire thing. This is the Perfect Brow Pencil, and this is a good one. I love it in the shade dark brown, and I love this for the perfect brow. I would highly recommend it, and I prefer this actually more than the Brow Wiz and the Brow Definer. But you always have to go with your gut on these type of things, or what works for you, because those 2 were good for me, but this one was better. It lasted me more. It's more pigmented, but you have to have a softer hand. So these helped me with my brows a lot, even though people say that my brow game is not strong. I don't care. So I will repurchase when I want to buy another brow pencil. Another one that I bought, used, and then dropped was the Brow Powder Duo by Anastasia in the shade Caramel. And this one I want to repurchase and put it on my brow palette, but this is also a good one. It depends on the shade. I prefer dark brown, but there was a time that I would prefer lighter brows, and Caramel was one of those shades that I would go to a lot. The brow powders are right now my favorite for my brows, and I would highly recommend these powders, and they have them in every shade, so whatever shade you need, you can get it. And for me, that's super important also as a makeup artist. Another thing that I have here is the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia. This product, it's a staple. This one, it's already completely gone, and I have another one that's almost the same way as this one. I've been using it a lot. The other one, I even removed the stopper. I've been scraping it to get every little last bit of it. This is the product that I use to keep my brows in place. Okay, 3 products here that I'm gonna purchase, and repurchase 10,000 times. Bioderma. This is true love right here. I'm already half through another bottle, and I have 1 backup. After I finish the next one, I'm gonna order another 3, because these are staples. I use them every day. I go through them super quick. I have always one on my kit to clean my client's face before doing their makeup. This is just the best to make my skin feel beautiful, clean, and without an ounce of makeup on the face. Of course, my Neutrogena makeup removing wipes, I haven't been using them that often, but I always have to have them, because some days when I have an extreme amount of makeup, I like to go first with this and then with Bioderma. This will melt the makeup off my face, so this is a staple for me. I will always keep buying them, and I haven't found anything that's better than this. It is a sad day because I finished this. I have a few moisturizers that I have to go through, so I decided to put a few of them on my kit, and then I will buy this one because this is a staple on my kit. But this is something that I know I will repurchase as soon as I finish a few moisturizers that I got sent for PR. This is the Embryolisse Lay Concentrate, and this is beautiful underneath makeup. It will not only hydrate your skin, work on anyone without causing a rash or anything, it's also amazing as a priming type of moisturizer. Okay, so what can I say? This is the Jergens Natural Glow Daily Moisturizers, medium to tan, and I adore this. I already have a backup, and every time I finish one, I will get another one. When I'm lazy with my fake tan, this is the best fake tan ever. I will use it about 3 days in a row as a moisturizer, and it will make me dark, and it will make me feel confident and beautiful. I love it. It's never streaky. It never leaves me blotchy or anything. It's just beautiful. So if you're looking for an easy breezy moisturizer that will also give you a tan. Okay, I have a drawer full of powders, but I want to show you 5 that I finished. One is on my project pan, and it's the contour kit in the shade Vanilla. I've been going through every little single pan of my Anastasia contour kit, and this one I had on my project pan and it's already gone. Thank God. I will not repurchase. It makes me look dry, so what I was using this for was setting my primer, because for underneath my eyes and my face it looks pretty for about half an hour and then everything looks cakey and disgusting. So these are not for me, definitely. Another one from my project pan, it's my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This one, if I repurchase, will be only for my kit. This is a hydrating powder, but I'm not gonna buy anything until I go through other powders that I have in my collection. I have a drawer filled with powders, so as long as I have those, I'm not gonna buy any other powder. And this one, I'm happy that it's gone. This is super pricey, super pricey, and I've been planning on making a video about that, so I'm actually not throwing this pot away. I would recommend it if you have dry skin, because this is an actually good looking hydrating powder. It didn't really work for me because I'm oily. The oils were never kept at bay with this one. One that I really wanted to finish because I've been working on it for a while. It's the MAC Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and this one, as you can see, I went through it completely. I had it in a C palette, started setting my face with it. I wouldn't repurchase. I felt like at the beginning this would be a beautiful powder, but afterwards I felt like my makeup didn't look so good with it. I don't know what it is, but maybe sometimes with some products I feel like it's skin or your makeup gets used to it and they don't work the same way. This one I already repurchased. I love it. I will repurchase forever and ever. Is the Hourglass Radiant Light Ambient Powder. This is beautiful, beautiful, and these I use every day. Staple of my routine. This is what I use for my buffing technique. Powder, I bought it 2016 November. I even made a video of it, of the price of the travel size, and this one, it lasted me over a year, using it every day on myself and using it on every client I have during 2017. It's worth the money. Just go get it. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent, and this one was actually something that surprised me because I went through it super quick. I went to the US and I got a darker shade thinking that I had the light one for my kids, and I ran out of it. I miss this every day for my kids because right now I'm into the Perfect Peach by Too Faced. That one makes me miss this one a little bit less. But this is a staple also in my collection, and it's the powder that I use to set everyone's face. You're missed. And this is Holy Grail status. And the last one is the RCMA, the original no color powder. This is blah for me. I wouldn't repurchase. You have to work it a lot on your skin to make it not look super white. Some people say it's amazing to bake with. A lot of people love it. It wasn't for me. I didn't see the wow factor that everyone talked about. I have this primer right here, the Too Faced Hangover RX, and this one, as you can see, I even cut the top to finish it off. These I didn't use for me, these I used for my kit, and I know that I would repurchase after I go through my Becca, the First Light, you know, the purple one, the one that's hydrating, because I don't want to have too many hydrating primers in my collection. And I love that the travel size is actually a good value when you compare it to the full size, so you can actually buy the travel size without being ripped off by the company. So way to go, Too Faced. Okay, so if you guys remember the Stila in the Light palette, it was discontinued. I depotted every single shade of that palette and I finished one of those shades. It was just a coppery bronzy shade, and I've been trying to just finish single eyeshadows. This one I finished. It was a good one. I'm not into buying Stila eyeshadows. I don't find them to be that amazing except for Kitten. A product that I think that I will always buy, and after I finish my Hoola bronzer, this is the matte bronzer that's gonna be my go-to when it comes to high-end, and it's the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer. I had them both in palettes. This was for my Bonjour something palette, And the other one was the one that I had for my Sephora Loves Too Faced 15 years. So both I depotted. It's always a bronzer that I can go to when I don't know what else to wear on my face, and I would highly recommend it. So the Too Faced chocolate bronzers, any shade that you can find, it's good and it will be a go-to for me. So eye products, I finished Bourbon by Urban Decay. These are good. I'm not gonna repurchase any eyeliners. I have like 30 of them and I've been trying to finish them all. So Bourbon, it's already gone, and this is in my project pan. These are good. They don't move from your waterline, and they're really good to stay on, and they have a shade range that's amazing. Another one that I finished and I know I will not repurchase, even though this was holy grail at one point in my life, is the Tarte by Tarte eyeliner in the shade Black. I have this in a couple other shades and I need to work through them, but I'm into the Inglot 77 right now, and if I'm gonna buy any eyeliners, it's gonna be from Inglot. And the second best is the Maybelline Tattoo eyeliner. So yeah, this is not gonna be my collection ever again. It's a good one, it's just not the best, and right now I find that the formula crumples and looks disgusting on me. It's not as black, it's not as long lasting, so it's not worth the money for me. I finished a House of Lashes lash adhesive, and this is good. This is really good. I already repurchased. I have 3 backups, I think, of this. I carry them on my kit in the white one and the black one, and I have one for myself in the white version also. So this is a staple. This is way better than the Duo, and the scent is not disgusting, and that's a good thing. And one of these tubes will last you forever. And I also love the little wand that it comes with. Another one that was in my project pan that I finished is this one. This is the Rose Gold Caviar Stick by Laura Mercier. This is a beautiful eyeshadow, but I'm not into cream products unless it's a bronzer. So this I will not repurchase, but I would highly recommend. They don't budge, and this shade, it's beautiful. So I wanted to go through some samples. This is the Believe Hungarian Water Essence. This is sort of a moisturizing water. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but this is actually really good. I love how it made my skin feel super hydrated. I recommended this to my friend Jamie, so I'm gonna have to ask her how this has been for her, because she has dry skin. But for me, I'm oily, and these gave me a good amount of hydration without making me feel oily. So this is the second product that I've tried from Believe in sample sizes that have been making me wanna get the full size for my skincare. I would highly recommend it if you have oily skin to just get a sample of this and try it. It's the Hungarian Water Essence. Another moisturizer that I've been trying, and this one I actually have the full size because Saturday Skin sent it to me. This is the Featherweight Daily Moisturizing Cream. It was good. It's a daily moisturizer. It doesn't make me feel super oily. It works good underneath makeup, and I'm happy that I have it. I haven't opened the full size because I'm working through a few other that I have, but it's always good to try samples and get a feel of the products. I don't know if I would recommend that one just yet, but I will let you guys know in the future. This is one that I adore, and I actually threw away the other 2. This is a 3-pack from the Dennis Cross Alpha Beta Peel Original Formula, Step 1 and 2. This is wonderful. If you have texture on your skin and you want to make it better, use this 1 or twice a week depending on your skin sensitivity, and this will make your skin smoother and prettier. I adore them. I wish they weren't that expensive, so you can get them the big pack on the VIP sale, but oh, these are extremely wonderful. One that I had to go through because I love this primer and I don't want my samples to go to waste. This is the Professional, and it's just a pore minimizing primer. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that this is holy grail status for me. Make your makeup look flawless, poreless, and beautiful. And between this one and the Dr. Brand Pores No More, this is one for the daily use that I adore. The Professional is good. I even recommend that if you're a guy and you have big pores and you wanna make them look smaller and you don't want anything to change the color of your skin, this is beautiful, wonderful, and it will last you for a while even if you use it daily. Okay, I have 3 lip products right here, and I think I'm gonna have a few more on my next Empties video, thank God, because I'm always in the mood to finish lip products before they go bad. So the first one, this is a sad one. This is the Clarins Eclat Minute, and this is the Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the shade 01. I have this one in a nude shade, but I've been into the pink natural lip, and this was a go-to for me. Right now, I have to say I prefer the Givenchy one that I'm using. It's the one that I have on my lips right now, and I adore it. But this one is really good, and the scent is amazing. So if you want to try something hydrating for your lips that will give them a pinky glowy look, the Clarins one, it's amazing. This is a deluxe size, but this lasted me eternally. Two products that I have on my project pan. This is pure, oh no, this is Stripped by Anastasia Beverly Hills, a beautiful lip shade, but it's already completely gone. I even removed the stopper and used every little last bit of it. I will repurchase, but not now, because I just got a shade that's similar from Smashbox that I wanted to try. But Anastasia and their liquid lippies are amazing, and this was one of my favorite shades. And another one that I love is the Buxom White Russian, and these are the full-on lip creams. These are wonderful. I love the plumping. I love the scent or the minty feeling that they give. I have a lot more shades in smaller sizes, so maybe one day I will repurchase. But right now I'm hooked with the Rihanna Fenty Beauty Universal Gloss or something like that. That one is beautiful, and it's more flattering without wearing anything, because I don't know what's been happening to me, but I'm not into the super pale lip. I'm more of a, I'm kind of alive lip shade, like the one that I'm wearing right now. Two more products from my project pan. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Beautiful. I'm thinking about getting a lot of shades for my kit, but not right now. This is in the shade Custard. This lasted me a while, and I love the finish of it. I love that it's different from the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but it's still wonderful. And another one that I finished, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, also in the shade Custard, staple in my collection, holy grail status, best concealer ever. I would highly recommend, if you haven't tried it, to try it. The hype is real. I know some people hate it, but when you love it, you truly, truly love it. Nothing compares to the Tarte Shape Tape. It doesn't hold a candle to this one. The Tarte one is super drying. I love it. It's top 3, but it's nothing like this one. So this goes first, this goes second, and the Tarte one goes third. I have 3 foundations here, and 2 of them are from my project pan. One is the Shiseido Syncre Skin Lasting Liquid Foundation. This was at one point in my top 5 or top 10 foundations, and now I can't stand it. This is not a foundation that I would recommend. This is a foundation that was good for me for the first half of the bottle, and then after a while it just looked awful on me. So since I had it right here, every single time I used it, I wanted it to be the last time. I don't know how I went through the entire bottle. I hate it. Awful, awful, awful. Wouldn't recommend it. Products that I changed my mind about, this is one of them. Awful. Disgusting. Another one that I used up is the Maestro by Giorgio Armani. This is a good foundation. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad one. I preferred it better when I was living in New York. It's super lightweight. I think this would be amazing for older skin. And I started using it as a bronzer because it was a darker shade. This is the shade 7, but this is a good one. It's a foundation that, in my opinion, looks better applied with fingers. But I know that I'm not gonna repurchase. If I'm gonna buy a Giorgio Armani foundation for my collection anytime soon, it's gonna be the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in a few shades for my kids, because that's a foundation for pictures and it's so beautiful. But this is definitely not a foundation that I will repurchase. This is holy grail for me, Estee Lauder, the double wear one in the shade Dawn. And now that I went to the US, I bought 4 shades for my kids. It's my staple for my clients. I can make it work even for dry skin people. I have to extra hydrate and mix it with an oil, but this is beautiful. It's super long lasting on everyone's skin, People love the finish. It makes you look like you're wearing makeup, but it doesn't look super fake. It never looks cakey in my opinion. If you're oily or you live in a humid weather, it will stay put no matter what. This is the 24-hour foundation in my opinion. Not happy that I finished it. I've been repurchasing this one since the first time I tried it, and this has been holy grail for about 4 years or more. So that will tell you a lot. I have it in about 8 shades. So that's it guys, that was everything for my video, for my Empties video. So since this is 2018 and I want to do a goal, I want to finish $2,000 this year. I'm gonna put the total of what I finished on this video right here or somewhere on the screen, and for the next and upcoming videos I'm gonna add up this amount to the other videos amount and so on. That way you guys know. I will keep track. So finishing $2,000 worth of beauty products in 2018. So if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry if I'm a little under the weather. I've been fighting this for over a week. My throat hurts. But one of my goals this year is to be consistent with my videos and at least post 2 videos a week. So that's why I'm filming right now. That's it guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check my social media: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.